Well, the plan for Arsenal players' title charge and obviously their desire has been revealed by one of the players of Arsenal, that is Bukayo Saka. We are discussing a little bit about Ian Wright and what he's talking about the title charge of Arsenal. It's a lengthy article that I've gone ahead to break a little bit and really say my viewers of Rokani Media Football need to know about this. And lastly, we are discussing Saint-Maximin of Newcastle and the injury that's going to keep him out for close to 7 weeks, and he has been ruled out of the fixture of Arsenal versus Newcastle at St. James's Park. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. You know how we do it. It's obviously United and it's not United, guys. It's the Rokani Media Football. Guys, I've just recorded a story for United Matters channel. You know, United Matters channel, strictly Manchester United. That's it. But here, it's obviously diverse. We discuss lots of things. Arsenal, Chelsea, Real Madrid, any football team apart from Manchester United, its discussions take place here. If at all you want to see me discuss Manchester United, follow me up onto the United Matters channel. That's my other channel where I do lots of stuff. Now, Bukayo Saka has come out and spoken lots of things after their draw at Anfield, and obviously, again, he has gone ahead and really spoken about the title race that Arsenal are in. For me, I call it the title charge. Now, Saka said, as players, we really want to do this. We know that everything is in our hands, and we just have to keep going game by game. If we win these last 8 games and get some good results, the title can be ours. So we just have to stay focused. It's a long season and we have to be consistent all the way through. So that's what we are trying to do. Now, Bukayo Saka is one of those players of Arsenal that has been integral or pivotal to Arsenal's season statistically, because the stats indicate that he's going to have to put in 10 assists with 12 goals, 22 goal involvements. That is Bukayo Saka for you. And after that, he has the right to come out and really talk about the title charge. And he's talking about the players of Arsenal wanting to do this. They know that everything is in their hands and they just have to keep going game by game. If they win their last games, their 8 games, and get some good results, the title can be theirs. Now, the entire plan is simple. Win all your last 8 games. If you can't win all your last 8 games, win 7 and draw 1. And that draw should be specific. It should be a draw against Man City at Etihad. That's what Arsenal should do. And if at all Arsenal got a draw away at Liverpool, I see that as something achievable. That's it, though. You never go for less. That's why Saka told us that last time on Sunday, they felt pissed because they never got the 3 points. You know? So, if at all you go in for the hugest achievement, if at all you get in a second achievement from the first one, I think you won't be far off from success. That's it. So, I think the players of Arsenal have really gone ahead to really put in a very good plan to win the trophy. Win all the 8 games. And what are those 8 games that Arsenal are really left with? You know? Arsenal's 8 games. They are playing West Ham away on Sunday, this Sunday. And I think tomorrow we are going to come in with the match. We're going to come in with the... how is it called? The match preview. So Arsenal is playing West Ham on Sunday, 16th. Then 21st April, that's going to be a Friday. Arsenal are going to be playing Southampton at Emirates. Then Arsenal will play away at Man City on the 26th of April. It's going to be a Wednesday. Arsenal are going to be playing Chelsea on the 2nd of May. Yeah. Then Newcastle on the 7th of May. Then Brighton 14th of May, at Nottingham Forest away 20th of May, and they'll end their season by hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Emirates. Those are the last 8 games that Arsenal are left with, that Bukayo Saka and the entire players of Arsenal are really thinking of really winning, to see to it that they really get into the lifting of the Premier League title after a close to 2 decades since they last won it. Now, Saka's also going to hate to say that, so we just have to stay focused. It's a long season and we have to be consistent all the way through. So that's what we are trying to do. So consistency is all what Arsenal are trying to do. But I think they're back to their grip. They're back to their former grip. After losing to Man City, they've gone ahead to play 8 games. Out of those 8 games, Arsenal has gone ahead to win 7 out of those 8. So what does that mean? It simply tells you that Arsenal are really charging up for the title, and the players of Arsenal are really having that self-belief in them. You know, the good thing is that they're having the movers and shakers. You know, there is Jesus. There is Jesus, right? There is Jesus, Zinchenko, and Jorginho. So if you're having those kind of players, you'll easily understand that they'll go all out and tell the players of Arsenal that we've been here before, you know. All what we need to do is ABCD. I think they have the best guidance, you know, because for Mikel Arteta, he was at Man City and he knows how these situations are really handled. He knows it better, but he won't be on the pitch to really go ahead. He won't be on the pitch always to go ahead and obviously play that ball, meaning that you need some leaders on the field of play, in the dressing room, that are really going to keep these players going, you know. So that is Jesus, Zinchenko, and Jorginho, and I believe that they are doing a very good job. So that's what Saka has told us about the Arsenal player plans and title charge ahead of this beautiful game of football concerning West Ham and the remaining 7 games for them to play in total. If I told you add that of West Ham to make it 8. So they are focused and they know that consistency has always been their charm. If they draw against Man City and they win the last 7 as they did in the last 8, then Arsenal are really going to be into what we call a perfect trophy charge. So that is it coming in from Bukayo Saka, but the former Arsenal legend. He is a pundit that you all know, and he's doing a punditry job with the Premier League Productions Match of the Day on BBC, and he's really famous, and I've always liked his analysis and the way he really looks at things. That is Ian Wright. Ian Wright on Arsenal, the Premier League race. He said, I do believe they can go all the way. The fact is, I believe we can do it. It is in our hands. Man City are a formidable opponent. Obviously, we've seen that when they are capable of doing and what they've done. We've got a young team that are learning on a regular basis how to deal with the pressure that they're dealing with. They've done it up to this point all season. What they are doing now is unbelievable. At the start of the season, of course, 4th place was the goal, but we've been there, top of the league, so long now. Why should you not try to go and get it? Why should you not try and go for it? So my mind is telling me that it's obviously going to be a very huge tussle for Arsenal to win this. You know, lots of things have been said, but they've done it. You know, for the 30 games of the season, Arsenal have gone ahead to do it. Yes, and these 8 games should really just be motivation games. Do you know why? They've done it. Last 30 games. I think the belief of Arsenal players is really way up beyond the ordinary. You know? The biggest factor that can give them the best belief to go out and lift this trophy for me is the 3 months they spent without Gabriel Jesus, and they kept into the title race. They never lost the title battle, and City never went ahead of them. And each and every time City has gone ahead to capitulate, Arsenal have gone ahead to really raise up to the occasion. Remember, City came in through and beat Arsenal at Emirates 3-1. By the time City had found themselves in a position of being top of Arsenal because of the goal difference, because they had leveled up. Guess what they did next weekend? They drew away at Nottingham Forest, and Arsenal capitalized onto that. So, to me, it's just how these players are going to behave. As the first tweet that I really brought you about Bukayo Saka, the players are really having the belief. I know the pressure is really immense, but they are going to overcome this. I really believe they're going to overcome this. It sounds weird that I'm a United fan and obviously want Arsenal to win this. Now, I have my own reasons that are really personal, and others are really objective. My objective reason is simple. If the team of Arsenal has proven that it's the best team in the league, why should I come out and not give the viewers of this channel the right thoughts about the person who wins the league? The person who wins the league is the team that collects the vast majority of the available points. And right now it's Arsenal. That's it. 73 points collected with 8 games to go. If they win all the 8 games, right, they'll find themselves in a position of having 97 points. If they win 7 and draw 1, they would have collected 22 points. That will be 95 points. So, I see no reason as to why I shouldn't give the trophy to Arsenal if they collect the majority number of points. Then, for my personal reasons, I don't want Man City to win it. Why? They are chasing in for a treble. And the only English team that's going to hate to win a treble is Manchester United. Man City is still in the Champions League. And it looks like one leg is into the semi-final after beating Bayern Munich by 3-0 in the first half. In the first leg of the Premier Champions League tie. They are in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and guess who they are drawn with? Sheffield Wednesday. That means they are through to the final. In the Premier League, they are 3 points behind Arsenal. So, they can touch almost every trophy. So, to me, I want Arsenal to first win the league. I want Manchester United to go through to the finals of the FA Cup and then beat Man City, even if they win the Champions League. But not breaking our records, because if Man City win a treble, they would have gone ahead to equal our records. 3 Premier League trophies in a row in 3 years. It's United that did it in 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. That's United's record. We are the only holders of it. Treble. Oh, guys. That's why I want Arsenal to lift this trophy. So I think Ian Wright is right that the Arsenal players are really having the belief to win it. Now, another huge boost for Arsenal. And I've told you that things are playing in hands of Arsenal. Guess what? Arsenal, on the 7th of May, they are playing Newcastle. One of the most troublesome players of Newcastle to their opponents is known as Saint-Maximin. And we've been told by Jordan Crowley, Newcastle writer at the Newcastle Word, that Alan Saint-Maximin has suffered a hamstring injury. Reports Jordan Crowley, which will keep him out 4 to 6 weeks. This will see him ruled out of the Arsenal trip to Newcastle on Sunday, 7th May. That is really a very, 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 very big blow to Newcastle. Anthony Gordon was brought in from Everton, young, talented, 21 years of age, but he has failed to match the levels of Saint-Maximin. That's it. Saint-Maximin, in the game of United versus Newcastle, he destroyed us. And you know what he brings on the table. So, if you're not having him on, that means maybe it will be a Willock, and Anthony Gordon or Murphy to play that side. So that gives Arsenal a little bit of an advantage into that game, because that threat of Saint-Maximin from the left attacking side of the midfield will be off. So guys, thank you very much for checking through your thoughts onto Arsenal players title charge plan revealed by Bukayo Saka. Then what do you think about Ian Wright and his thoughts about Arsenal lifting the trophy? And lastly, Saint-Maximin out of the Arsenal game that they're going to play on 7th May at St. James's Park. Thank you guys for watching through. Rokani David remains my name. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I sign out for now. See you later, my lovely mates.